guys, it's Anne. I wanted to do a little video while I'm dressing the dolls and taking some fresh new All My Dolls pictures, sharing some facts about me and kind of more about me because I feel like there are a lot of new people here. Obviously, in like the last year, we've been here for coming on 2 years now. So I don't know, I feel like we've got a lot of new people here and I just kind of wanted to reintroduce myself in this time lapse and to make it less boring, you know? So, if you guys don't know me, hi, I'm Anne. I'm 21 years old and I come from a very small town in Michigan. I've lived in the same town my whole life. I've actually lived in the same house my whole life, which I feel like is very unheard of. I have a lot of hobbies. Obviously, one of my main hobbies is collecting American Girl dolls. I've always loved dolls, but I also knit and I crochet. I have knit since I was probably 14 maybe, and I just picked up crocheting I believe a year and a half ago maybe. I really enjoy crocheting. I don't really have a favorite necessarily. I also really enjoy reading. I go through phases throughout my entire life where I really enjoy reading and where I really don't enjoy it. And in June of this year, I really started to enjoy reading again. I'm in a reading slump right now, but I still do like it. I don't know if this is necessarily a hobby, but it's more of an obsession. I love Taylor Swift. I've loved Taylor Swift since I was probably 4 years old. I was fortunate enough to be able to go to the Eras tour this year, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I'm not going again. I wanted to. I was unable to get tickets. I should stop talking about Taylor Swift because this whole video could literally be about Taylor Swift. I have 12 tattoos and 19 piercings, and fun little fact, I used to have my nose pierced. I had it pierced for only like 6 months, and I was staring at myself in the mirror for too long when I had COVID in 2021, and I decided I hated it, so I took it out, and sometimes I still regret it. When I was in high school, I was really into yearbook and photography. I was editor-in-chief for my high school's yearbook staff for 2 years. If you don't know what that means, you're kind of like in charge of the class. Like there's the yearbook advisor, which was my yearbook teacher, and then there's the editor-in-chief who is in charge of basically all the students and making sure everybody's getting everything done that they need to get done and doing final editing on the pages and whatnot. And one of my photos actually won a national award, and some of my writing has won regional awards. I actually do think one of my writings won a second place national award, which is pretty cool. I am not into photography that much anymore. I really, really enjoyed it in high school, but life happened and hobbies changed. But I do miss it, and it was a lot of fun, and it was an amazing experience for sure. Daisies are my favorite flower, and they have been since I was a kid. I would pick any daisy that I would see, and I feel like I still do. One of my first tattoos actually was a daisy on my ankle. My favorite colors are blue and green, but not the normal colors of blue and green you'd see on a rainbow. I love navy blue and I love baby blue, and for green, I really like sage green, forest green, olive drab green kind of. I love the natural green tones. My favorite place to travel to is actually Canada, and it's very remote Canada. My family has gone up there almost every summer since I was about 4 years old, and I just love it. I love the solitude. I don't have service up there, so it's a whole week without my phone and to just really sit back and appreciate what we have. And it's just a great time to sit back and think on your thoughts and realize that you don't need your phone for everything. I also love going up there and spending time with my family. I love spending time with my parents up there, and normally we go with my aunt and my uncle and my cousins as well, and it's just a really fun time. And we've gone, like I said, since I was young. And I'm not a big fisherman, but I do enjoy fishing, especially in Canada, and I caught a really big fish this year. I went up there in June of this year, and it was a lot of fun. Maybe I'll put a picture up here of a big fish that I caught. Catch and release, by the way, guys. Catch and release. This next little fun fact isn't necessarily fun, but it is something that is an important part of my life, and I do want to share it with you guys. I don't talk about it that much because it's not needed to be talked about a lot, I feel like, but it is something important to me, and you guys all mean a lot to me, so I do want to share it. When I was 17 years old, when I was a junior in high school, I enlisted in the United States Air Force for a signals intelligence analyst, I believe was what it was called. I have shared this part. When I was a senior in high school, I was in an abusive relationship, and it really messed with my mental health, and I have bad mental health in my genes, it's genetic in my family, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I was able to leave that relationship before I went to basic training in August of 2020, and I was actually, I went to Air Force basic training in Lackland Air Force Base, Texas, and I was sent home in September, just shy of a month later, for suicidal thoughts and innuendos. Kind of a hard topic, I know, but I like to share this because I like you guys to know that I'm here for you. I feel your pain. Anything that needs to be talked about, even if it's not doll related, my DMs are always open. I promise you that, because I understand that sometimes it is hard to talk about, and I am here. I am still pushing and living and doing life. Not saying I don't struggle with it anymore. I 100% do, but that part of my life was a big growing experience for me. I learned a lot. I was able to get closer with my family and be honest with them about my trials that I have to deal with every day. And I was really hung up on the situation for a long time, the fact that it happened and the fact that I failed. But I did not fail. I tried and it didn't work out, and that is totally fine. I would not change what happened to me or being sent home from the Air Force for anything, because you grow through what you go through. I became a better, stronger person, and I met a lot of incredible people that taught me a lot about life and a lot about myself, and made some lifelong friends along the way just from being there for this short period of time. And like I said, I was able to become closer with my family, mainly my parents, just allowing myself to be more open and honest with them about my past and about what I went through and about what I was feeling internally. And it has definitely helped build our relationship, and I would not change what happened to me for the world, because it was meant to happen, and I'm glad it happened. The circumstances might not have been great, but I'm still glad it happened. And there are a lot of things I would have missed out on too if I would have stayed in the military. Realistically, I probably would have been stationed overseas, and I would have missed watching my niece and my nephew grow up and be born. I would have missed the opportunity to move to California, and honestly, I don't think I would have this YouTube channel. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm so glad, like I said 1,000 times, I have gone through what I have gone through, because it makes me a part of who I am, and it's made my life what it is today. And that being said, I just want to say a huge shout out to everyone in the military and in military families, because I know how hard it is. I come from a huge extended military family, and my brother just got out of the Marine Corps, and I give you all props for what you do, and all the families for what you do and what you go through. You guys are the backbone of this country, and I appreciate everything you put into it. On a lighter note, I think a lot of people know this, but I love antiques and I love old things. I have for a long time. I've always been like a collector of just things. It's also like, I feel like that's honestly genetic. I love buying old things and giving things a second life and just a second chance at being loved. I feel the same way about buying used doll stuff. It just keeps it from going in the landfill or something too, and just being able to appreciate something that has a story behind it, but you don't necessarily know the story. And I just think that's such a beautiful thing, that these inanimate objects just hold something important and we get to cherish them. We are nearing the end of the video. I just wanted to say really quick how I kind of display my dolls. My 3 most favorite dolls, Addie, Alex, and Alette, are in the center, and they kind of go out chronologically. I have my original 6 dolls in the very front, and just because they're the OG 6. At this point in the video, I wanted to let you guys know I'm doing a little bit of a rebrand. I'm going to be redoing my cover photo on YouTube, my profile picture, and possibly my intro. I don't know if that's going to happen though, but here are the pictures I will be using now. Here is the new profile picture. This will be changing pretty soon. I'm changing it on YouTube and on my Instagram. I love this picture of me and Alette. Y'all know I love Alette so much. I feel a little guilty about it not being Mia anymore. I really, really tried to get a picture of me, Addie, Mia, and Alette, because those are my 3 main girls. But it's really hard to look normal with 3 dolls in your hand. And I'm, of course, taking the picture like myself with my tripod, so it was a little bit difficult, but this is the new profile picture. And this will be my new cover photo, banner, picture, whatever on YouTube. You guys probably already saw this picture if you looked at the thumbnail. I love this picture of me and the dolls. It is so cute. I do have some pictures of obviously just the dolls without me, but obviously my channel is about me and my dolls, so I wanted to include that in my banner. I'm really excited to have these fresh pictures of all of my dolls. They turned out so cute. I did notice that Emily and Clara were not necessarily looking at the camera though, but it's fine. I'm really pleased with how these pictures turned out. They're so cute. I'm so excited to use them on my Christmas cards this year too. And yeah, that is pretty much the whole video. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and for getting to know me again. For those of you who haven't been around for that long or just didn't know, I love sharing my life with you guys, and I'm excited to be back on YouTube after a little hiatus, and I can't wait to keep making content and share some really exciting stuff that's been going on. I'm just waiting until everything gets a little bit more settled to share with you guys, but I cannot wait. I love you all so, so much. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, and my life would not be the same without all of you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.